So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing this, the L1 mini projector from Vivibright. Big thanks to Vivibright for sending this over. It was a real fun thing to review. There's a lot to love about this small package, and there's one feature in particular that really blew my mind as to how good it was. Now, I want to be clear, I don't think this is a projector for professional usage or work usage, but if what you want is a cheap projector to use at home for home entertainment, or probably more likely as a toy for your children, then there's a lot to like about this, and I really want to show you why. Let's dive straight in. So in the box, you get the projector, the DC adapter, and you get the remote control. There's no HDMI cable or batteries for the remote control, but at the price point of this projector, I'm not surprised there's no HDMI cable. At the time of filming, I saw this available in the US for around about $60 and in the UK for less than £40. Now, obviously, prices will vary for things like this, but that's a pretty cheap projector. The unit itself is quite interesting. It fits in the palm of your hand like this, and my main unit is black with this kind of yellow fringe at the front. I've also seen this come in yellow main body with a white fringe at the front. And I talk about the form factor and the colour really just to point out that I do think this is a product aimed at children. And if we take a look at the top here, you'll see that there's a power button here and there is a focus control here. Another reason why I think this is aimed at kids is that these are really basic, simple to use controls. Let's take a quick look at the back of the unit and we'll see what you have in the way of inputs and so forth. So you've got the power input here. Obviously, you've got USB, micro SD, and HDMI as the set of kind of video inputs. You can output to your headphones. Now, I didn't really test too much the USB and the micro SD other than to see that it worked. The output quality was basically the same as the HDMI. I did most of my testing with HDMI. These grills here are not just for cooling. These are also the grills for the speakers. And wow. The speakers on this are great. Now, obviously they're not studio speakers, they're not going to set the world on fire, but out of something so small and for such a cheap price, the audio really did surprise me at how good it is. Let me fire this up and show you what I mean. So here I have the Vivibright L1 connected to my MacBook, and I'm just projecting some YouTube here. This is RJ Tech. If you've not subscribed to him, it's definitely worth checking him out. And the first thing I want you to note here is I was able to just plug the HDMI into the projector and into the computer, and I didn't need to use the remote control to select an input. Another feature I think that makes this really nice for children is that the controls are just so simple to use. So I do want to say this is about as big and about as sharp as you'll get this picture. It's about 2.5 feet high on the wall at the moment. And if I try to take the projector any further back from the wall, then around the edges, I start to get quite a bit of fringing and it starts to blur very, very quickly. So I think that is kind of the sweet spot. But for a projector for kids, I think it's fine. Let me now just bring the audio back in and you can hear just how good the speaker is.
It's got to be my favorite feature of the iPhone 10. Even in 2020, this is no exaggeration. This display...
I'm absolutely astounded at how good this is out of such a small unit. There is a small amount of rumble, but I think that's coming from the actual unit vibrating on the table it's on. So if you put this on something softer, it'll be fine. You'll also notice you can't really hear the fan over the sound of the audio. I thought the fan was loud at first, but when you actually put the audio stream on, you don't hear it at all. So overall, I'm really happy with this. Not only can I do the whole Shakespeare thing with it here, but actually it works really well for what it is. It's not the best projector you can buy. It's not a professional projector, but for playing on the Switch with my daughter, for watching a bit of Netflix when we don't want to put the TV on, it's really nice and it's fun to play with. So I really like it. Hope you found this video useful. If so, please hit like, please hit subscribe, and don't just hit subscribe, but hit the bell as well so you don't miss out on any future content. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.